Yo, this Young TeeTee, and I just jumped off the porch with dirty glove bastard. Stop it.
Louis down to the dunks, that shit. Supreme Travis Scott ones, that shit. Heron press.
All right, today we got Young TeeTee jumping off the porch with us today.
How you coming?
How you feeling, gang?
Man, you know, blessed.
For sure, man.
Out here.
It's a pleasure to have you on the porch here with us today, man.
Love. It's a pleasure to be here.
For sure. So tell us, what you out here working on in Atlanta?
You know, I just did the off the block, you know, the rapping on the mic joint. We did that one. And then with Zay, that's my dog. Been messing with Zay for years, so that was it. Peanuts. It was easy. But just working on that, down here kicking with the mob, duct tape the family, so you know, shit like that.
For sure. So for those who wouldn't know, how would you describe life back at home in Chicago?
Man, the rack turned right now, so I ain't gonna even lie, that's like, it's just what it is, like Iraq, like baby Iraq. You know, you gotta be prepared for anything out there, shit, real shit, so you gotta plan, properly prepare yourself for shit, really death, for real. You planning for death out there, so, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I tell anybody, if anybody got a way out, that motherfucker, get up out of that right now, cause that's the thing right now, that's the, you know, when I was coming up, the thing was to get some money and get out the way, but right now, everybody, the thing is to get a body, you know what I'm saying? So, come on, man, you don't want a nigga trying to get cool points off killing you, so, yeah, that ain't it.
Straight up. So how would you describe Englewood from the rest of the city?
Englewood like a whole, that's like a whole city of its own. Like Englewood like a city of its own. I'm at the end of Englewood, so mine like where I'm from 64 from Oakley. That's Baco Hood, that's Bell, Oakland, Claremont, that's what it stands for, community organization, that's what Baco stands for. But you know, like coming from where I come from, it's like I say, we was taught to get money, like niggas riding at the block all day, every day in toys. It's like, our shit was like how Washington Park is. If you from the shit, I think you said, but no, so you know how Washington Park is, cars coming through all day, so you just motivated out the top, like, boy, I gotta get to it, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get to it, cause I wanna be like that, you know what I'm saying? You don't even know the niggas just riding past and they coming through in toys, $100,000 old schools, and you see Bentleys and Rolls Royce coming through the block, and it's the middle of the hood, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, to answer your question though, how Englewood different from any other part of the city, it's like, it's a project where we all houses, we separate houses, but it's like projects though still. Like people would think that we got it good, cause it's like, oh, y'all got houses, y'all ain't got buildings, y'all ain't on top of each other. Shit, man, this motherfucker next door wanna kill you. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a motherfucker.
Straight up. And just like you said, a person next door wanna kill you, so how would you describe somebody trying to snatch your chain in that incident, how that went?
Oh yeah, that's the key word to that, tried, you know what I'm saying? You know, motherfuckers be thinking niggas rappers, you know what I'm saying? So they think a motherfucker a rap nigga, you know? So all you gotta do is show a motherfucker and, you know, nigga get they shit together, you know? You know, everybody tried. I had just came back off a tour with Bigger Rankin. So, you know, niggas looking at it like, oh, this nigga rapper, he about to take off. You know, cause in the city, you know, even Bigger always been a big nigga. Bigger been on shit with everybody, you know what I'm saying? So niggas look at that like, oh, fool, gone, he about to be gone. At the same time, I just did a song with Bump J when he first came home from jail. So it was like, oh, this nigga on his way, let's try to tarnish his name. And got that act right, and, you know, now niggas out the way, you know?
Yeah.
That's it, that's all, shit.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So when would you say you jumped off the porch?
Man, I honestly jumped off the porch as a shorty. Like, a lot of niggas will say they jumped off, oh, I was a baby and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? But I jumped off probably like in 8th grade, to be exact. Motherfuckers just knew they wanted more. I ain't gonna lie, my OG was blessing me, putting me in all the shit. Me, my two brothers, all the drip. We just had shit, but she just knew how to bargain. She fucking off like, oh, let me go get this. She kept us in that shit, you know what I'm saying? But when you get older, you like, man, shit, I gotta stay at this shit. Cause you a shorty, it's like, you ain't even thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? But we was still cool. We was still cool at that time. But when 8th grade hit, it was like, shit, niggas coming in this bitch. Nigga with them drug dealer parents, because it was just my mama raising 3 boys. So it was like, nigga with them drug dealer parents, they coming in like pieced up. I'm damn, fool, y'all coming in this bitch going crazy. I'm like, it's time to jump off the porch. So, you know, nigga jumped clean off that motherfucker and went crazy.
Straight up.
You know, 200,000 later, on the neck only. What you talking about?
Yeah. What would you say is the biggest life lesson you learned so far?
Man, biggest life lesson I probably learned is stay humble. You know, everybody get their turn. When it ain't yours, you know, fall back and, you know, if you was already humble, it's like you'll never have to go back into that. You'll never have to come from up here to down here. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas will get the bag and just like, damn, that nigga acting funny. You like, what the hell? So, with that being said, it's like, really just stay humble, man. Whatever you believe is, stay believing in that shit. Whether it's just God, Allah, whatever it is, man up top. Stay believing in that shit. And this shit'll work for you.
For sure. So being into fashion, who would you say are some of your favorite brands right now?
Right now, what I be fucking with? Man, what I be fucking with? I fuck with a Miri Tough. I fuck with a Gallery Depot. I fuck with them, Department, whatever the fuck that shit called. I fuck with them tough. Damn, who else I fuck with? I fuck with some brands though. I fuck with Fear God like a motherfucker. Rick Owens. I be fucking with some shit though. I really fuck with different shit, but I don't really go off the names no more. I just really get what I like. Cause I have on some shit and you'll think that motherfucker $400,000-$500,000 piece, and this ain't nothing but like a $20 piece from Urban Outfitter. I fuck with them a long way too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Right way.
So when would you say you started making music?
Oh shit. I started making music, it was 2012. My first video, 2012. Shit, back then you do a song and just motherfucking drop the video the next day. So, yeah, 2012.
So what motivated you to start making music?
Like I said, I always wanted to rap. So, you know, I think I wrote my first rap in like 4th grade. I had my brother listen to the motherfucker. It's a funny story. Nah, you brothers, you in the house all day, mama at work, so I'm taking the shit, I'm rapping this shit, I'm keep saying that. I tell my bro to pull up, I'm like, hey fool, come to the door, man, listen to this shit. He's like, man, I'm not about to hear you shit, man, get the fuck on, man, do that shit. He's like, go ahead, man, say that shit. So I said shit, he's like, man, sound decent, keep going, shut the fuck up and tell me when you done. I'm like, I bet, love, I'm happy as hell, because that was an opinion I always wanted. I always wanted to please, you know what I'm saying, my big brother and shit, like, because it's like, you know, your little brother, you always want to be your big brother. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Straight like that. Who would you list as some of your musical influences?
Musical influence? Young Jeezy was one of my biggest ones, honestly. I ain't gonna even flex though. I don't give no fuck. Kels was a motherfucker. Oh, like when it come R. Kelly, when it come to, I don't sing, but it just like, man, that nigga ain't nothing but hits. Like, so that's all I would listen to coming up, you know? And then, who else was a good one? A good one who I was fucking with. Right now, I ain't gonna lie, that boy Future, that boy Pluto got a nigga in mode, you know what I'm saying? That's about it. About it on the influences.
And when would you say you started to take music serious full time?
Man, so that's a long story because it was on and off. In 2012, I started going and I actually caught a case in 2012. Case could have put me down for 21 of them things. And I'm like, shit, I gotta slow down right now because shit, I don't want nobody seeing what the fuck I got going on and make them think that I shouldn't be in this position. So let's get them out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because you see artists right now go to jail when they just started and be like, damn, that nigga blowing up and he just went to jail. But the court know about that shit. Like, man, put his black ass away. You know what I'm saying? This nigga ain't about to get rich and get more niggas out the hood. So I was thinking, I'm like, man, I always been a thinker. So I'm like, man, shit, I gotta fall back right now. I'm facing 21 years. I'm talking to my lawyer, me and him, like, we cool. So I'm talking to him. We working out together and everything. Man, what the fuck you think I need to do, fool? He's like, man, stay out the way. Stay out the way. So from 2012 to probably like 2015, I was going crazy. I was going crazy. My first song did good as hell for me. And then, like I said, I caught that case. And then after that, you know, I had a group of niggas around me that wasn't day ones. I'm not even gonna say day ones, your closest dogs and nothing like that, but it's just like they wasn't the solid ones. They wasn't the ones who had love for a nigga, you know what I'm saying? They just around for the, you know, for the moment.
Yeah.
And I had problems with them, but then I caught another motherfucking case, you know what I'm saying? So that shit put me back on the bench. I'm like, I gotta do the same shit I just did. Really, I could have kept going at that time, but I just said, I always, like I'm saying, I think I always want to prepare for the future. So it's like, if I'm about to go do some time, I gotta go put some, you know, some chips away. So, and then at that time, right after that, I was having my daughter. So I'm like, she was pregnant, my baby mom was pregnant around that same time. So I'm like, damn, I gotta put this together and make sure that she cool, you know what I'm saying, my daughter. So I'm like, all right, bet. Then it was another mishaps, you know what I'm saying? That was just waiting on, it was a lot of shit, man. I just really started taking it serious though, no bullshit, like, probably like, it been like, since Young Nation, matter of fact. No, Young came before Young Nation. So Young, I got about 10 albums out, and only like 6 of them on Apple Music, the rest of them on all that shit, man, mixtapes and live mixtapes, that Pip, shout out that Pip too, they one of the solid ones. They follow the nigga, post the nigga, you know how it go. Some motherfuckers like, hey man, we ain't got to talk about it, but you know, they came through and I was like, love, you know what I'm saying? I met one of the niggas before over there, but shout them out though, they solid.
For sure.
They seen the nigga working and really like, man, this shit hard, instead of, what's your budget? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like, this shit hard, and they sent the shit in the inbox and everything. You know what I'm saying? And like, it ain't too many motherfuckers who do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even your boy P&B Roc came through my shit before. Couple niggas who clouded up came through my shit, and like on some solid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Me and Herbo came through on some solid shit and just, you know, saying shit. Montana 300 left some shit. Like a lot of niggas ain't left shit like on my shit. And I'm like, man, that shit give a nigga motivation because you always got your core fan base, you know what I'm saying? That's the niggas who fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? But then you be trying, I ain't looking for validation or nothing like that, but you be like, damn, I know you niggas see this shit. So shout out them niggas who do come in, you know what I'm saying? Tell a nigga to keep going and give a nigga that because you know you needed that shit one time too. Just cause you clouded up, don't get blinded by that shit, man. That's why I say stay humble. You know, this shit gonna all work out.
For sure. So how would you say you got your rap name?
My rap name? Shit, my name always been TeeTee growing up. And like I say, no cap. Young Jeezy was a big influence, so I took the Young off that. Like, boy, give me that Young, fool. It's over with. I need that. I put that on there. I mean, I feel like all artists and rappers and shit call themselves Young, whatever. I mean, Young something, whatever they shit is, but shit, I liked it, the Young. Put the Young on the TeeTee. I was already popular as hell in the hood, so it was like, shit, everybody know TeeTee, name ring like a motherfucker, so it was like, shit, and keep that shit going. Fuck it.
And what do you feel like brings the best out of you and your music?
Hold on, actually, what's so crazy is I wasn't even gonna go with TeeTee at first. It was, if you listen to a couple of my first shits, I did a song with G Count from LEP, and my shit was Mac on that. When it's coming on, it say Mac, cause they called me T-Mac and all type of different names, so it was Mac at first, and I'm like, nah, fuck that shit, I'm TeeTee. Everybody know TeeTee. Everywhere I go with TeeTee, fool, what you on, TeeTee? All right, say less. I'm gonna keep that shit.
Straight like that?
Yeah. And
what do you feel like brings the best out of you and your music?
Man, bring the best out of me is just, I ain't gonna lie, it be really just the day, cause see, my music like some soulful street shit, you know what I'm saying? So it just however the day went, it bring the best out of me, you know what I'm saying? Especially if I made it to that motherfucker, 'cause I feel like the studio like a gym. You gotta go in that motherfucker every day and go crazy, so How many times you and fell off the gym? Everybody tried to work out, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, I go in that bitch, I feel like I'm here. It's like it's time to work. So, you know, and then just knowing like I got my daughter, I gotta make sure she cool. She love when she with me. So I gotta keep that shit going for her. You know what I'm saying? And have this shit forever. Cause I bet you, I promise you that this catalog gonna be worth something. One way or another, this bitch gonna be worth something.
For sure. How would you say the meetings with Roc Nation went back in 2019?
I ain't gonna lie, they treat a nigga like a player. They treat a nigga like a player through the distribution on the table for us. We ain't go with it, but it was decent though. They treat a nigga like a player though. Put a nigga up top in that big office where all the big dogs at. You know, they was fucking with the shit the long way, but it wasn't really to get the deal. It wasn't even really to get a deal. It was only to get the distribution. And that was a side company from them. So it was like, all right, you know, we're gonna leave that alone for right now. We ain't gonna get full, you know, we ain't gonna get hands on, we're gonna leave that alone, you know? Cause independent, you can do that shit, you know, so fuck it.
So what would you say are your current thoughts on the rap game?
Rap game watered down. I feel like it's watered down. Ain't no, like on Rod Wave shit, he say he got that Pimp C shit, that Pimp C interview. Ain't no substance in this shit, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no feel good music, ain't none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like coming from Chicago, ain't nothing taking off but drill. So guess what? What influenced you? What gets you up in the morning when you doing, like I say, you working out, you going to work, wherever you going in your life, you playing music. No matter what you doing, you playing music. So that drill shit fucking niggas' heads up, you know what I'm saying? And everything just off the wall. You got your boy, what's that full name? The cowboy dude. Old Town Road dude.
Lil Nas X.
You know what I'm saying? They throwing that on us. You know what I'm saying? Then they throwing that. Then we throwing drill on them. Then the drugs and all that shit always been in this shit. So it's all just watered down now. So it's just like all the same shit being repeated back over and over and over. So it's like, shit, it is what it is. It's a game. Gotta play that motherfucker how the cards dealt.
So what would you say is the biggest sacrifice you had to make for you to be successful?
Biggest sacrifice I had to make. Man, sacrifice, I'm trying to see. I damn near, just putting myself on front line, you know what I'm saying? Being the face of this shit, you know, Bag Music, BMM, it's, you know, it's me. It's the face of this shit, and it's like at the time, I wasn't even in the space to do that. Like I said, I was fighting cases and shit like that, so it was like I had to just say, fuck it, fuck everything that I got going on, let me just go straight music. And that's what I've been doing for, like I say, the last 4 years, and it been paying off like a motherfucker. It been getting up there.
Talk to us about the inspiration behind your single, If You Know, You Know.
Oh, some trendy shit. I see everybody fucking around. If you know, you know. And I honestly, me and my dog talk every day. Big Country, shout out my dog out, Country King, Conville City. We talk every day, and you know, just brainstorm and shit. And I don't know if he even know, cause I never told him. Like a lot of shit we talk about, I put that shit right in the music because I'm talking to the nigga for about an hour a day, 2 hours. They don't know the time. I won't even look at it no more. So I was like, man, I fuck around, start doing some of those motherfucking trendy shits, what's going on. Cause I really don't be caring for that shit. I really just get on what's going on my day. So I was like, I'm gonna fuck around and do some trendy shit tonight. I went in there and did the motherfucker. That bitch came out hard.
Yeah.
Like, shit. And I was with my dog, one of my engineers that I fuck with the hardest track service. So I'm like, shit, we gone. Fuck that, let's go crazy. We went crazy that night.
What about the previous single, Letter to the Game?
Letter to the Game, one of the ones. Letter to the Game, one of the ones. That one, man, shit, me and Law Mahone went crazy on the video and brought that motherfucker to life. But yeah, that's one of the ones too. Like I say, that one of the ones I just went in on some. I felt like wasn't no love getting showed, and just that day. You know what I'm saying? Nigga probably turned around and did, but if I feel this way about something today, I'm gonna rap about it. I ain't about to rap about no sucker shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, putting one of my dogs down. Like whatever we go through, that's behind the scenes. But you know what I'm saying? It was just really like, how you gonna have love for some shit that can't show love back? They say only God can judge, but let the judge judge that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think one of my dogs got locked up that day too, and I was like, he cooked. Then they got like 3 cases back to back, and I'm looking like, damn, but shit, all them bitches, like, really none of them was really like probable cause, so I'm looking like, but let the judge judge that. Like, damn, that's crazy. So everything just, like I say, it be what's going on in my day, and that shit just all come out. And I don't write shit down, I just punch that shit in. And the more you do that, the better you get at it, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Doing songs about 45 minutes.
That's hard.
Probably get one done in 45 minutes now.
So let's talk about your upcoming single with Babyface Ray.
Man, so that motherfucker hard. Let's put that shit on. Nigga, keep that shit on. I feel like I actually did a song like a week before we put them on there. And salute Zona put that together for me. Zona, man, he put that whole play together for me. And that motherfucker actually came out hard, man. So that motherfucker on the way. Shit. It was a decent ass experience fucking with Fool from the D. You know, we like, you know what they say, we like cousins or something, D in the shot. So that shit was like natural, honestly. It was like, we was in that bitch chilling.
That's hard.
It wasn't like no Hollywood shit, I ain't gonna flex.
That's real. So what should we expect from your upcoming project?
Shit, you can expect that feature with Fool, Babyface. You can expect the feature from Shorty, man. Actually, I wrote this whole song on fucking Suicide Love Letter. Lauren Dion, she cold, she a singer. Did that one. Ricky Rackstand be on that bitch, my dog. Who else? I got some shit with OJ the Juice, man. I'm thinking about putting on that too. And my dog, God, AKA Big Man, he probably be on that bitch too. And Cali Scrap, I think them it, cause I'm putting like 15 songs on that motherfucker. Real is Real too. Yeah, them the motherfuckers who that featured on that motherfucker. If I miss you, then that's my fault, but I don't do too many features. This probably the most features I ever probably about to drop. I only be doing like two of what's name. I see my boy just got out too, Fat Trey. I gotta hit him up. He was on my Young album. Yeah. But I don't be putting too many motherfuckers. He was on Young album.
So talk to us about your label, Bag Music.
It's Bag Music. This shit, it's BMM, Bag Music Mafia members. Man, like I say, that shit started again with me and my dog, Cunt. We sitting in the motherfucking, in the parking lot, we in the car. When we used to have a little store in the hood, we sitting in the motherfucking parking lot just talking. I'm like, man, what's our name this shit? I'm like, cause I'm about to do this shit. And he like, man, shit, what you think? We named like 4 names, or 3 names or something like that. You know, Bag Music. I'm going with that. It's over with. I'm gonna use that. At first, like I said, that was spelled music, M-U-S-I-C. Then I changed it to Z-I-K, probably like about a year later. Not probably sooner than that, but it was real quick. Just put some motherfucking juice on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
how would you explain your grind as an independent artist?
Man, my shit heavy, bro. I'm telling you, I've been in this shit for so long. I'm talking about, I've been going crazy. I've been just, like I said, I got 10 albums. My Fool, man, I ain't gonna lie, he put me in the dirt with this one. I told Rico Reckless, I told him, man, I got like, he like TTG, how many albums you got? How many albums you got out right now? How many mixes you got out? I'm like, shit, boy, I got like 8. I'm talking like this. He said, boy, I got like 100 of them bitches out. I'm what? He, boy, look at my shit. He like, I've been dropping this shit, boy. You gotta go. And like I said, that was a salute. That was a motivation today when he told me that shit. I'm like, that nigga in the studio like this. Shitload of songs. But yeah, that was a motherfucker that day. He told me that shit. But like I said, the grind as an independent artist, it's a motherfucker because it's like you got to put everything behind you, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully you get something out of it. It's really a dream you chasing. It's really a hobby that you making, that's a hobby that's a dream that you chasing. That's what this shit is until you start getting bag off of it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got some paper off this shit, so once I see $1 off something, I feel like that shit got to keep coming. I don't give a fuck what it is. I got a vending machine. Guess what? I'm gonna get 10 more. Guess what? Okay, that's it. We're gonna keep it at that. I got this. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep the hustle going no matter what it is. I say, I don't see why a nigga would ever quit a hustle. Like, it don't matter what it's giving out. As long as it's bringing something that could pay this, pay that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I look at it like I say, a hobby that, you know, a dream that's a hobby that paying off now.
For sure. So what would you say are some of the goals you have set for your career?
Shit, I put myself at I ain't really put no time on the shit. I be acting like I'm putting the time on the shit to go where I want it to go. But a lot of goals I set, I really touched them on the shit. Like, I really touched a lot on mine. Like I say, I started getting like free features, niggas just coming, big dogs coming up, just jumping on shit. I was always thinking that, cause honestly, shit, I even told Bump this. I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had X, Y, and Z for you as soon as you came home to do a song with you. And I was the second motherfucker he did a song with. And he's like, man, shit. Well, good thing you didn't. I was already fucking with your shit behind the wall. Don't say less, love. Let's get in there. But what else, man? I ain't touched a lot of shit. I ain't had shows all throughout the States. Shit. I just need to be in front of them big crowds now. I ain't gonna lie, I wanna rock a couple of them big crowds, them big arenas. I wanna go on that bitch and cut the lights off. And you can't see nothing but these pieces. Yeah. Supply the light for the night. Boy, stop it. Come on, man, just come out and go crazy on them people, give them the whole young, for real. For real. That's one of my goals. That's one of my goals. And then just to let that shit be what it is, you know? Get a lot of shit, get into other shit off this shit. Let it be a key to open other doors, you know what I'm saying? So that's them the two that I'm looking for now, you know what I'm saying?
So what else you working on?
Me, I'm always working on shit. I got the Blue, the clothing line, BMM merch coming back out. We always had merch, but we rebranding right now, doing the BMM instead of the whole bad music thing. It's still bad music, but it's just abbreviated. What else I'm working on? Man, but I ain't gonna lie, my shit be I be all over the place. Cause I'm an entrepreneur, man. I don't like rap, just like I say, a dream, that's a hobby that I'm chasing to make this shit do something. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going crazy. It's a job too right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's everything at once. It's everything I wanted it to be. So I say I'm working on a lot of shit. I'm really, my main focus is trying to get the Blue clothing line together, cause I be fucking these people up on the drip, so gotta put that shit in my own shit, you know what I'm saying? Have my own shit out. That was one of the biggest things I focused on. Took this bitch and went out.
Any last words and shout outs?
I'm gonna keep the shout outs to myself. Last words, man, just keep going. Anybody out there trying to do this shit, keep going, go crazy. Put your all in this shit, you know what I'm saying? Even though I say this shit a hobby, nigga, what you like doing your hobby, you like doing that, so go on ahead, keep doing that shit and go crazy. Don't give up and this shit gonna come. You know, fuck.
Straight up. Young TeeTee, we appreciate you having me today, gang.
Love, bro.
Gang.
Louis down to the dunks, that shit. Supreme Travis Scott ones, that shit. Heron Prestige, Gully Playboy, Pastor.